How we doing?
Saturday night, live from the compound at Tabletop Games, Westport, Massachusetts.
We're here right now.
I'm JR. I know
John.
we have lower thirds, but Chops probably isn't hitting it. This guy's John.
I am.
Oh boy, we're in the month of Mayhem.
We are.
2
games ahead this month.
I have limped 2 games ahead. That's week 1, week 2, Coach.
Squeaking
like that. You're 2 games up to nothing.
Squeaking it.
I'm just saying.
He's squeaking it.
I mean, I squeak by, but everyone thought Coach John was just going to wipe the floor all 4 weeks. The best part about this is if John manages to capitalize and get his groove back, and he wins this week and next.
That's true.
We end the month.
We need a tiebreaker.
Yeah, we end the month with a deadlock at 2-2.
That's right.
We need a tiebreaker, which is only a bonus for you because we will be going into the wilderness, folks, as we will use Devil in the Wilderness as our tiebreaker at a week to be determined in June.
Or maybe we'll hash it out during the 24-hour all loopy.
It could be a thing.
Maybe.
But just tonight, we get into a game that, you folks have been waiting 2 years to see.
We're finally going to get to see him play, folks. I can't believe it. He still didn't practice at all.
So, Marvel Crisis Protocol. And you're going to see a whole host of new models.
That's right.
Live here on the compound.
Yeah, my whole team -1 is new.
So, I'm bringing the X-Men.
You are bringing the X-Men, but with, like, the whole Wolverine family.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'm bringing Colossus.
And Colossus, that's right.
So
you guys may have seen me paint Colossus if you checked out Thursday's stream. But James gets to use Colossus.
I definitely wanted to. Scotty doesn't know, but I just couldn't fit her. Okay, I couldn't fit her in.
Jean is cool, but you wanted to play your Gambit. I finished a Gambit for James today too.
Yeah, I wanted Gambit in there. I wanted the entire Wolvie family. We use Scott as the leader, and we bring Colossus. John finally, after so much time,
I get to bring my team.
Gets to bring
the Guardians of the Galaxy, baby.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for you guys to see him.
He's been gloating for a while now that he's never been beaten.
I haven't lost
while piloting the Guardians of the Galaxy. So therefore, at this point, it looks like the odds are in fact stacked against me. But you know what I do have behind me? I have that guy.
Oh, that guy is in James's corner.
I am teaming up with that guy.
I decided after James barely beating me 2 weeks in a row that I need to stop coaching him. So he needs to get his own help.
I'm just saying. So that guy has been recruited. I was going to recruit Cameraman Jim until I found out that Cameraman Jim knows absolutely nothing about the game.
Yeah, Jim's never played.
So
I've watched it a couple times.
I would have definitely been washed up had that been the case.
So Gambit does not have Pokemon cards this time. He does have, in fact, he has the aces.
He has everything except for the Ace of Spades.
Yeah, he's got Ace of Diamonds, Ace of Hearts, and he's also got an Ace of Clubs.
So I think what we're gonna do here before we take it to the table.
Yep.
We are going to thank everyone. If you've been following the Facebooks, we had a pre-release 2.0 for Nuka Penna.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yesterday, and it was a fun time.
Absolutely.
Cameraman Jim slow played the hell out of me.
And then won.
But it is what it is. He did go on. He
did
go on to win the day and win the deck.
Yeah.
We will be doing that again. So if you play the Magic, so you just want to come in and hang out.
$25.
Friday. Next Friday we will be having another.
Yeah, we're doing another one.
We're gonna do a Nuka Penna 3.0.
3.0.
Revenge of the JR.
Revenge of Jim.
I'm gonna force Jim to not slow play this time.
Wow.
It's gonna be fun stuff.
Talking smack again. Right out of the.
Alternatively, if you didn't catch Thursday's paint stream, pay attention to the calendar there over at the Facebooks because the demo days are going to start to be populated. I know there was a hobby day today.
That's right.
And if you
had
had
a
come
couple
in,
people hanging out.
Yeah, if
you guys had come in, you would have had 15% off of Crisis Protocol. But
that's what I was
nobody
going to
wanted
get
Crisis
to.
Protocol today. That's okay.
So we're gonna have more of these random pop-up hobby days. Where there'll be some hobbying and some painting going on, and on those afternoons, obviously, we'll be giving you a little discount or kickback for coming in and joining and hanging up and keeping the conversation going. This evening at 9 p.m. at our intermission, we will have that guy and cameraman Jim
That's right.
taking over the microphones as they're going to talk about the Trilaterum scenario pack.
Yeah, they've got a little sneak peek.
As they've gotten a sneak peek and a little bit of play testing in, so we can offer up some feedback to our guy Tim. Going into our big Trilaterum
we're pretty excited,
June 3rd event.
We are very excited for that event.
So,
It's only like a couple weeks away.
yep.
Ooh,
Alternatively, we want to give out shout-outs, and we're going to get ahead of this week. Shout-outs to the Nat 30s.
That's right, to the Nat 30s. Thank you so much.
You know, a big, huge part of the Compound Network.
Yeah, Izzy's doing tons and tons of background work
She's
for
definitely doing the
us. She gets
Lord's
so
good
much
work.
done.
Shout out to Bloody Scotsman Games.
Yeah, for sure.
And Devil in the Wilderness / Devil in Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah.
With new guns. I think it's something in Plume. For the life of me, Blade and Plume is his newest, and that right there is actually going to have a full retail box that will have miniatures and everything ready to go. So shout out to that. Shout out to Trilaterum Tim.
That's right.
The designer and provider of Trilaterum.
That's right. Our guy Tim. We love you, Tim.
Our boy Tim is the man. We got shout out to Morel 3D Prints. Morel 3D Prints is your one-stop source.
How many arenas you printed in a row? 3?
I've got 4 that are going to be printed.
4 in a row.
So we Morel 3D Prints does all of your custom designs. Also provides a printing service and is on Patreon. Morel 3D Prints on Patreon. If you let him know that we sent you, you will get access to some previous files that you would otherwise not be able to. As a thank you for coming through the Compound Network.
That's right.
Alternatively, I believe it's morel3dprints.com. You can go ahead and take a look at some of the library and offerings.
Yeah, you can see some of the stuff.
Studio 307 is now a merchant account with Morel 3D Prints.
So you can get his prints printed. If you don't have a 3D
anything in his
printer.
library, you can have printed for you. Shout out to Studio 307.
That's right.
They're handling all merchandising for the Compound proper and will be expanding out to help and offer for all Compound Network entities.
That's right.
So if you need embroidery work, screen print work, 3D print work, resins, plastics, if you can dream it, we can make it. All coming through Studio 307.
Yeah, Cheat, I hope you like Marvel Crisis Protocol. It's real good. It's fun.
What's the matter?
No, they're just saying they've heard good things about Marvel Crisis Protocol, and I hope we give you a good show, even though James is a complete noob. So
I'm gonna get you know what? I'm up 2 games to none this
that's
month.
fair. This is
like,
kind of James'
really.
like throwaway game.
Like really,
That's
I don't
fair.
even. I can just do what I want to do, which is literally throw everything at you.
You have some guys that can throw. I'll just make sure to
And,
take them out first.
You know, all I gotta do is throw shit at you, and I, in effect, have one.
And you'll be happy. Just
I will
throwing
be.
stuff?
I will have one just throwing things. Okay. Now, if I can throw things and win the game, if I win tonight, you realize you have been crushed.
I know.
And it is
I'll be pretty sad.
It is now all Coach James 2022. You will have lost your rights. Chops has his hand up. What's going on,
That's
my
a good
friend?
one too. That'll be next week. Don't worry.
James, you lose 1 health point
Why do I lose one
a
health point?
for cursing.
Oh, I will pay the fine.
Oh,
Jesus.
Let's see those bits come in.
I can't because I can't put bits
Let's
into my own
see
stuff.
the money come down on the table.
On the table, though.
Yeah, it's gonna be money on the table today for James. I can tell.
So, folks, for tonight, actually, hold on, Chops. Can I see the stickers? Because we're going to be giving those away tonight. Oh
we
boy!
got the stickers. You got James's head. You can put it wherever you want.
You can put my head wherever you want. So, we're going to do 5 giveaways tonight. Every giveaway will get a couple of Seriously stickers.
Seriously?
We will have a set of Okie Dokie dice.
Yeah, we got the Okie Dokies.
And how about a $15 gift card to Tabletop?
You got it.
So we have a $15 gift card to Tabletop. We have a set of Okie Dokie dice. We have all of the Seriously stickers. I'm missing one. What did I miss?
I don't know what'd you miss. You know what? I'm gonna give away. We're gonna give away. Let's see. We're gonna give away Nick Fury and the Shield agents. So if you wanted to start your own kind of weird Avengers type.
Okay,
thing.
so we have a $15 gift card. We have Okie Dokie Dice.
We do.
We have Nick Fury and the Shield Dudes, the Shield Duders. And each one of those 3 prizes comes with a couple of Seriously stickers. And then to the scraps for 4 and 5, Seriously stickers.
You get a bunch of Seriouslys. Seriously?
Seriously?
Like I got 4th?
So, folks, without further ado, we're going to take you to the close-up cam at the table. We're going to switch the mics over to the overheads, and we will
going
see you there
over.
momentarily.
Oh, look at that guy. Look at that sweet, sweet boy.
Okay, folks, please let me know how the sound is. We have now switched to the overheads, and I just want to make sure
how do we sound?
everything is okay. As you take a look here, we've set up, I have a line of X-Men. We have a line of We Are Groots over there. We have to first roll to see who's going to go first, John.
Yeah, and I didn't set up, so I'm going to do that real quick here. Cameraman Jim tried to set me up. Legit. We also need to roll for who has priority.
Okay, so how do we figure that out? Is it roll how many dice and...
It's 5 dice, and whoever gets the most hits, crits, and wilds.
Hits, crits, and wilds.
That's right.
Okay, we're going to go. Jim, I have what?
Shit.
2?
2 hits.
You have 2.
So we're already starting out great.
Well, I've got none, so you do better than me. So you have priority.
Seriously?
Seriously!
Seriously.
I have player priority.
Yep, so that means you can activate somebody first, but we do have to go to the power phase. So get some of these green guys right here, James. And power up your guys. I have one that powers up 2, which is Angela. And then everybody else powers
Now
up.
notice, folks, I've realized that he has brought the most broken characters. I'm just going to get ahead of this and say that right away.
I brought literally the Guardians of the Galaxy plus Angela, who is on the roster.
So I have powered up. I'm
Yes.
going to activate my first thing.
Yep.
Now I'm taking a look, and I have really... Cyclops is the only ranged attack. His range is
Gambit
a 4.
also is ranged. Gambit
Yeah,
throws
but-
cards.
Yeah, but his range
Did you-
isn't as...
Did you give him a stone?
No, I didn't have room.
Oh.
Isn't as
Infinity
impressive of a
Yes.
range. So I think what I am going to do is I'm going to first activate Colossus.
What's
Now
Colossus gonna do?
Colossus is going to move a...
He has small movement, so you gotta grab the smallest one. Yep. So he can move that for one of his actions.
And I have 2 actions.
You do.
Can he climb over a vehicle in this?
It is small. He is size 3, and a car is typically size 2. So yes, he can.
Now the cell phones.
Yes. So for the cell phones, you need to be close. You need to have the most healthy guys near it. Is how you need to have it. You can bend that and do whatever you want with it. It bends.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stand on top of this car.
So Colossus is going to run out and stand on top of the Charger.
Yes.
That Charger would be crushed. Just saying. So that's one of your actions. You do have another action.
Can I interact with the phone, or do I have to interact
You
with the phone?
can, but the only thing that the interact does for the phone in this game is it can heal a guy within 2 for a damage. But very first activation, guess what? You don't have any damage.
Okay, so I am just going
So
to...
he's just going to move up there and
just
hold
gonna
it
move
down.
up there and hold it down.
You know what? That's pretty fair. What do I want to do? I'm going to...
He's brandishing the sentinel arm that he ripped off.
I think I'm going to activate Star-Lord. Well, I can choose up to 3... Oh, sorry. I'm supposed to give guys winging it tokens. That's my bad.
What
I
is
haven't
that?
played the new Star-Lord, and his new leader ability is that he... Hang on, I'll find another one. I know I will.
So what is Cyclops? That guy, what is Cyclops' leader ability?
Let's see. Have a look. See here.
That's okay. I'll just
So once per turn, when an allied character declares an attack action, but before it chooses an attack to use, any number of allied characters within range 3 of
You
the
can
attacking
activate?
character may spend a power.
I'm going with
Power
Star-Lord.
spent in this way reduces the power cost of each element.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, Star-Lord.
I mean, that's...
So, Star-Lord's ability says, during the power phase, choose up to 3 allied characters. Give each chosen character a Winging It token. While a character with a Winging It token is attacking, defending, or dodging, may spend a Winging It token during the modified dice to reroll up to 2 of its dice At the end of the round, you remove all winging tokens from characters.
Let's go Celtics.
So I'm gonna activate Star-Lord.
Your guys' attacks.
Star-Lord can fly, so
Before
he
they
can go
choose
over
an
stuff,
attack,
and
you
he has
can
a medium
allied
movement.
characters within 3 each spend a power, and if they do, it reduces the cost of the attack they're using.
So he's
by
gonna
1.
move there for 1.
But it can only reduce it down to 1. You still have to pay 1 from that character.
Now, how close do you have to be next to that cell phone?
I have to be pretty close, so I may have to fly.
Range 1 now, is it?
So I'm gonna have to fly over this thing.
Since there's not a thing for it, range 1 is just sideways.
So
I think you gave yourself
I know.
a very generous move,
I have
John.
to be back here, but I don't feel like having him fall. I'll put him like that. How about that? I'm trying to be up on the bucket. He has flight, so it doesn't really matter.
Put him in the bucket.
Just put him right in the scoop.
He's right there. All right. So I am going to spend his to check the pile of rubble. So for this one, I have to roll 2 dice. If either of these is a critical, then I have found the Kree core, and the other 2 will go away. That is 2 shields. So I have not found it, and that is it.
Does it stay there?
Who's my
It stays there,
fastest dude?
Your fastest is probably X-23, maybe.
Oh, they're all
So
mediums.
everybody but Colossus is medium.
Which is pretty good.
That's pretty decent, yeah.
There, that's for when they go.
Okay, so it's my second activation.
It is yours.
So Cyclops is gone. I'm gonna go with X-23. She's first activation, gonna move a medium. I'm gonna do just like you. I've got more than enough, so I'm just gonna
So
come,
move.
bring her right there, and then I have to roll 2 dice.
Yep. So you get to roll 2 dice. If either of them is a critical success, then you have found the Kree power core. Nope. So that's her.
Now, does anything happen to that, or can we the next turn?
We can keep trying, but like again, you can't do the same one more than once, if that makes
Same
sense.
pile in the same turn.
Correct.
Okay,
Correct.
it's on
Correct.
you.
So it goes to me.
Once the core's found, the other 2 markers go away.
I am
The cell
going
phones will
to.
Yep.
So you are cooling down the cell phone there
I am going to activate.
until Angela kills you.
Oh, okay. I know what he does. I'm gonna go with Drax. So Drax is gonna activate. He's gonna go a medium forward. And then he's going to go a medium forward.
Now, is that another one of those fields where we can roll for it?
What's that? Yes, so there's 3 across the middle.
That's what it looks like underneath the cell phone.
So he is going to try. Nope. That is Drax's turn.
Okay, so
So Logan's gonna try too. You can leave it on there, you know.
I just want, I have more than enough to go past it.
I know, but you're supposed to use it. It's fine. Because you can use a smaller one if you want. Like, you're supposed to use it. Nope. Nope. And spend his energy. Did you spend X-23s? Boop. And Wolverines. And that was it, right? 'Cause
Yes.
that's
But you
the
couldn't
only
do
two.
the same pile the same turn.
No. The same character can't do the same
I got you.
interact. Oh, crud
Otherwise,
muffins.
if you had like 5
All right, I'm going to go with
doing
Gamora.
it until you got it.
So Gamora is movement long. So she's gonna move over here. And then I believe I can't do that. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. I think I'm just gonna move a second time.
Now, for the cell phone at the end of the turn for scoring
It's the
points.
most guys. So if we tie, then it just goes to nobody.
Okay.
So I'm going to double move Gamora. I'm going to spend her power to interact with the rubble pile. Nope.
You guys roll like not good.
My dice don't want to roll. They're like, you haven't played us.
Sure, maybe didn't touch those before he left.
He might have. He might have gotten into my dice tray. So here comes Honey Badger.
Honey Badgers need to do some cutting.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the first turn is a lot of movement.
Honey
A
Badger
lot
don't
of
give
a lot of
shit.
tactics.
I think Gamora doesn't have an area attack.
Are you being a jerk off, Josh? Does she actually have an area of
She does not
effect
have an
attack?
area. She doesn't. I don't think.
Angela does. She's coming next.
Nope.
Angela doesn't have an area attack, but she has an attack that like can trigger another attack.
How tough is what's her name?
Can Rocket
Honey Badger
shoot a
has
rocket
5
into
health.
a pile of people?
No, I don't think so.
All right. I'm gonna go with Angela. So Angela is going to move. She has long movement.
She's got that huge base and has long movement.
She
Yeah,
sure
she's
does.
ridiculous.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and one of her attacks triggers a free movement. If I remember right.
Does she fly?
Yes.
She does fly.
Of course she flies.
She's strong.
That's only a range 2. You are not within 2. So, what I'm going to do... Oh, that only throws it 2 as well. So I'm just going to move again.
Now it's deuters, not base size, correct?
Correct. So I'm going to move to there with my second move.
Oh, Tim's betting you win, John.
Oh, thank you, Tim. Crud.
JR currently has 0 bets.
Lovely!
All right.
The faith in James.
Just because you want it so bad, James, I'm going to spend 2 power for Odin's Daughter's Might. So I choose an interactive terrain feature of size 4 or less within 2 and throw it medium. Can only be used once per turn. I'm going to throw this car.
You should have thrown the building before you moved.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to throw this car at Honey Badger.
Okay, so now...
The littlest one.
Yes.
So now it's you...
So it is a size 2,
Yep.
which means you have 3 damage coming in. You're going to roll your physical defense. You want blocks or criticals or wilds.
So 3.
So you block 2, you take 1.
Is that the compound car in the middle of the cul-de-sac?
It
in the middle of
is.
the roundabout?
That's the Tatmobile.
So how do we mark damage?
Oh, that's these red ones right here. Singles is 1, 3s and 5s.
And you get an energy as well.
And you get an energy. No, not from a car.
Yeah, it's any damage.
No, it's from enemy stuff. You do not get it from cars.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, the compound logo. So that was Angela's turn.
Okay, so I am going to... Scotty definitely doesn't know is going to go.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so he is going to
The
move
compound car.
a medium. Now, before I do select, what I'm going to do here is I need to see what his range is for his...
I believe it's 4, the Optic Blast. It is 4.
So he can definitely Optic Blast Angela.
Sure.
Or I can Optic Blast
Well,
Drax.
doesn't it go through stuff though?
No, that's his spending attack is a beam. His
Okay.
regular is only a
So I'm going to move him there.
Yep. Move in there and blast Angela.
And then we are going to Optic Blast Angela.
You got it, homie.
Okay, so... Look into
So you're
my
looking for the
eye.
fist on there. So that, or the dumbbell. That's how many dice it is.
Okay, so I got
So it's 5 dice.
5 dice. How many do you have for defense?
I have 4.
I don't like that.
She's 4 across the board.
Two scores for Oliver.
So
So
that is
two
2
hits?
hits. And you're looking for wilds, no wilds. That is a block. So I'm going to take 1, which means I'm going to gain 1, and you will also gain an energy, because that's what your attack is.
Okay,
And that is Cyclops.
that is Cyclops.
Okay. You have just Legambit left. So we are for sure going to go with the big guy. We're going to activate Groot. what? With closest within 2 or closest within 1? I think it's within 1. So I don't think I can really move too much. I think Groot's just moving there. Yeah. Ligament.
Okay, so Gambit is going to move once. I'm gonna put him just on this side.
Sure.
And then Gambit
And
is going to
spend his-
spend his energy
To interact.
to interact. Folks, we have choked with what? 5, 6, 7 characters.
Yeah.
We will choke no longer.
Gambit finds the core. But now he has a huge target on his back.
He's in the center of the table.
And he's standing in the middle of the table.
In
You
front
take the
of
bottom
Drax.
one out.
With those big, long, sharp knives. I think
So now you
Drax is
have.
going to try to
I
climb
have,
inside Gambit
Rocket.
to cut him from the inside.
Nah, it's not Thanos, so I'll just leave.
Let's see.
Maybe it'll just be like Thanos is over there behind that building.
I can't do that. Oh, man. Yeah. Oops.
First action is a move to chill with Groot.
Now he's going to let loose some rockets, right?
I can't reach anything from where I am. It's range 5, but still. He's not quite close enough. I don't think. Oh god, that's so close.
Almost like he knew where to put Gambit.
I don't think.
I had no knowledge of where to put him, so. To be fair.
So I'm gonna move Rocket over to there for his second one. And then I believe he's done.
How close does
Okay,
Rocket have to
so-
be to Groot to get that protection?
Within 2.
Within 2?
So at the end of the. So we're going to the cleanup
So
phase?
we're going to the cleanup phase of the very first turn.
To be fair.
Okay, so we get rid of our L's.
Yes.
That will go.
These are check marks, but yeah. All right. So now for controlling an extremis console, you get 1. So you have this
2.
one, and that one is 2. I also have 2. And then you have the Kree Power Core, which is 2 more. And we are going into turn 2. I'm gonna put
You know, we
this.
should just call it a game right now.
I know, right?
At the end of a turn, I'm actually up, John.
I know.
This was very unexpected.
I know.
Gambit didn't make an attack, so he takes the damage.
That's true. He does take out damage because he did not attack. I know it sucks, but that's
The
what
core
happens.
hurts you.
That's what happens the first time with the core. Core.
Okay, so now we go into the power phase.
So
Everybody.
no, I activated last, so you maintain priority.
But now we get our powers.
We do power up.
Uh-oh, James.
What's up?
Chaos King bet 100 on you. Your first vote.
Thank you, Chaos King.
All right, so I'm gonna give a winging token to Angela and.
Believe me, everyone's betting against me.
Laura
No,
And
Rogue
Drax.
just bet for you too.
Thank you, old rogue. Okay, so I'm taking a look at this. Unfortunately, Colossus only
John,
moves a small.
You just lost 25 points
Oh no!
in the leaderboard.
Striker. So that's a 2. I don't think I can get him close enough to smack Drax.
If you position
What do you
him
mean?
just right
Who?
by those barrels, you might be close enough to throw that building at Drax, though. Because he can throw a building within 2 meters.
And maybe still be
Yeah,
close enough
I
to
don't think
maintain
you can
10.
quite line it up now. I look at it closer, but you can throw the car.
No, you'd have to be all the way over here.
You step down in front of the
Okay,
car.
so the first thing I'm gonna
You
do.
could step down in front of the car and throw the car.
First thing I'm gonna do
Yeah.
is
Run away.
You don't want to run towards Angela. She's scarier than Drax.
James, fight.
Can he punch at Drax and then run away?
Yeah.
Yeah. He had,
I can move after I hit.
Yeah, of course. It's just an action.
James,
Okay,
remember, you have
so-
range.
You could run towards the.
He also has range. I mean, you could move and still shoot. So it's.
Well, as long as he remembers to not take that extra damage.
What is, I don't have the force for it, but a B for
So that
It's a
means it's
beam.
the whole template. It's a beam.
And you hit everybody along the template.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because your boy has it too. This is beam 5.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with, that is a 3.
I know what stuff is. I just don't know how to do this stuff.
I'm gonna shoot first. I'm gonna hit him with a kinetic
Yeah,
ace.
you've watched enough
Okay.
of this game, I'm sure you have a decent concept.
So that is, after this attack is resolved, this character
See why I
gains
bought this stuff I bought.
force
'Cause I know
equal
how to play
to
now,
the
I might as
damage
well
dealt,
play it.
explosive.
Power. Yeah.
Before damage is dealt, another enemy characters within 2 of the target character suffer 1.
There's nobody.
So I'm gonna kinetic ace.
You throwing an ace at me?
I'm throwing an ace.
So how many
Not
dice?
a spades though. It's 5 dice.
Connect dice is 5 dice. You got it. So there's a hit and a crit. So take those 3 out and roll another die.
Crits explode.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you have 2 hits so far. So just 2 hits. Drax is 3s. So I'm gonna block and crit. So I block 2.
You'll take 1.
I will take 1,
And you gain an energy.
which is all I would take because Drax reduces by 1.
Gambit will get 1 because he dealt 1 damage.
He did. And then you have another action. They won't get delta damage from the Kree power core.
Telepathetically recommend you go towards the extremist console.
What's the extremist console?
The
Cell
thing that
phone.
Colossus is
The
standing
cell
next to.
phones.
Because you want Colossus to be able to go. Gambit has range, Colossus doesn't, so if one of them is going to go mix it up, it should be Colossus.
So I'm just
Coaching.
gonna-
From that guy. Yeah.
And you can heal with the
You can. You
cell
could
phone.
spend an energy to interact with it to remove a damage. You could do that.
Can you do it to yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
It's a character within 2.
Yeah, so it's a good spot for him to be because he can heal the damage that he takes from the power.
Okay, and I will put the check mark on Gambit. Gambit has successfully done what he wanted to do.
Now here
Oh, I
comes
should've
all of the Guardians of the
I
Galaxy.
should have done my thing. I didn't do it. My bad.
Uh-oh.
Colossus is ready to crush Drax. Bring him! Bring him! John, are you slow playing me right now?
I'm trying to think of how.
Are you slow
bad-
playing me, John?
trying to
You
think of
can't
how
say that,
bad
James.
I
You
want
don't,
it to
you don't
hurt.
even know how to play this game.
He's reading
Let's
his
see.
card. It's
He's
been
gotta-
a minute
he's-
since Sean's played.
He's
It
got to
has
play
been,
both
actually.
halves.
All right, so I'm gonna activate Angela.
Okay.
Angela is going to swing Zyphos, the Sword of Stars, at. No, I'm gonna go after Honey Badger because she's only got 4 health. So this is a 6 dice physical attack. So it's going against your physical defense.
Physical defense is here.
Yep. You didn't use the tower.
You didn't use the
No.
tower. You get those out of there.
Nah, I'm not.
Use
gonna.
the tower.
I can't. I don't like.
Use
it.
the tower.
Too late. Too late.
So that's 5 so far. So 5.
You're a
You're the
jerk.
wild.
You're a jerk.
Yeah, I don't like the tower.
So I have a critical and a wild.
So we have 2 so far. And roll 1 more. So 2 versus 5 is still 3 damage. I'm going to
Lucio
gain that
died.
in power.
Oh, they already
And I'm going to gain that in power as well.
Yep. And then I'm going to play. I can place within 2 of you. I'm just going to place right there. What is her size? I believe her size is
Oh, hold on.
Small.
We might have a
2.
thing.
Size 2.
You did stay within one of the
No, it's
Yeah.
it doesn't really
pile,
matter.
right?
So size
Technically,
2.
X-23 can move towards Angela right now because she attacked Honey Badger, but it's not really relevant. She's right there.
Alright.
Just don't forget when she goes. She
I'm
heals
just gonna
one,
hit you with the
she's
same
gonna
attack.
click it.
I'm gonna hit you again with the Zyphos.
2 times?
Yeah, I'm gonna sword because she's got what? 1 left? Yeah. So we're gonna swing Zyphos again.
But she doesn't die.
So that is 2 crits and a hit. So let's
So
get-
what was this?
this I'm swinging at Honey Badger again with Angela. So that's 4 altogether.
Might have got dead.
And you've got defense too. So crit. So 1 to 4. So she takes 3, but only 1. So she only has 1 left.
So you only gain 1
I'll
energy?
only gain 1. I am going to use an ability I have, though, which is called Angelic Assassin. So if this character dazes or KOs an enemy character with an attack during its activation, this character may use the superpower. This character may immediately advance small, then makes a Zyphos the Sword of the Stars attack. The superpower can only be used once per turn. So she is going to advance small. Yeah, I'm just going to
That's
go.
not a day's marker.
I'm just going to go over here and take a swing at X23.
Just gets keep cutting, huh?
Yeah, it's a once per turn. Actually, no, over here.
Yeah, never mind. She only made 2 attacks. Yeah, there's.
Well, I mean, everyone admitted Angela was broken before
Yeah,
we played.
Angela's ridiculous.
John still chose to play her.
I'm just gonna jump over here. I'm gonna jump over there. I'm still gonna take the swing on X23 because she's still within 2. So here comes a 6 dice Zyphos, the Star Killer or whatever crap it is. Sword of the
What,
Stars.
is that a physical?
It is physical. 3 hits. I'm gonna actually. So I have 3 hits. Sorry. I'm gonna use my winging it token and re-roll the 2 that are not skulls. So that ends up being a crit. So I have 5 altogether.
Proud of yourself?
Yes.
So I have a critical.
So 1. So you take 4, and I'm gonna gain 4.
I'm also going to gain 4 of the things.
Can you grab
Yes.
some days tokens? John?
Yes.
Should go like 1 left.
Yeah.
Okay. I can place within 2 of you, which I'm going to do.
You mean to tell me that thing's still going?
No, that's part of the attack. Is after it's resolved, place this character within 2 of the target, and then I'm gonna look at my other thing.
Yeah, so now that she's completely ruined your day, she's gonna go sit on the objective.
Within 2.
Oh,
It doesn't matter. I still got 2 people up, so
Just within 2.
Until Gamora cuts X23 in half.
So I'm just gonna place over here,
Ooh, she's outside though.
and then I'm gonna use 2 power to use Odin's Daughter's Might, and I'm gonna throw this card at X23. So 3 damage coming in.
Womp womp.
You wanted shit thrown around, James. I'll pay the thing too, but you wanted shit thrown around.
Now you pay 2.
I know.
There was also a bomb that was dropped.
Ooh, you're probably not taking any damage. You're taking 1.
that's enough to daze her, I think.
Yeah.
So now
Bonk.
Gamora.
Ooh, no!
sorry. She still gets the power though.
She does get the power. She gets knocked out.
Old rogue pig.
So that is why Angela is disgusting, because Angela just cleared 2 characters by herself. Sorry.
Old rogue painter
And
says
could
go
have
for
been
the
sitting
moral
on an
victory,
objective as
James.
well if she wanted to be.
That was the maximum of what she can do. That was everything.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
You wanted everything to get thrown. You wanted all.
How
this
heavy
stuff.
are the jersey barriers? Are they 1s?
Yeah, he wanted everything to be thrown, but he's only got 1 character that can throw things.
There's,
I know.
you're not
You're missing the
supposed to flip them
damage.
yet.
Yeah, don't flip them yet. Oh, you flipped them already? Okay. Just leave them days. That's fine. All right, we're with
Well, I didn't flip them yet.
that. No, you didn't. So they should have damage. It's all right. You do whatever you're doing, James. I know.
Oh, boy.
I am hearing some angry farts out there.
I cannot optic devastation.
No, you don't have enough power. Yeah, that one costs 4. You don't currently have enough power.
Hold on.
It costs 4.
No, his leadership ability lets other people help pay for an attack.
Well, that's true. That's true. He could borrow some
And it
power.
doesn't say they have to be.
Close to
It
him?
doesn't say them being dazed stops it from happening.
Oh,
It just says allied character.
that guy finding loopholes.
No, because these characters don't count as being on the table. You can't target them with anything.
Okay, well, I mean,
You can tell- I mean, you can pull it
Wolverine
from
can
anybody
still
else.
Do it, yeah.
You could.
And I
So
can't.
just remember-
I could do this, and it's not going to hit Honey Badger because Honey Badger's already down. So it'll only
Or
hit
actually
your
you could-
two.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah,
So you move to there.
I allow it.
You're gonna have somebody help him pay, so somebody else spends
So-
one. Or yeah, because you can only reduce by one, right?
Can I use
no, so
any of the Honey
each character
Badgers?
can spend one to reduce it by
No.
one.
Oh, okay.
And I can use the honey
not
badger.
not the dazed guys, but you can use anybody else. So you can, you're essentially reducing by one and paying the rest off of
I was
Cyclops.
gonna say save it on Colossus because he needs the power to throw things.
And you're gonna do optic devastation against who?
So optic the concussive force on a wild.
Yep.
After each attack is resolved, target character. So the first one's going on Angela. This is a 7-die attack.
I was gonna say if you're gonna hit one of them, it is what?
Well, it's going to hit both.
Okay.
Angela
No, he has
and the
to, I
other
think
one.
he has to technically target Gamora, but then it also hits Angela.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna. Which one do I roll for first, Gamora
Do
or?
the first one in the line. You can do Angela. So you've got a crit and a wild so far. You got
And
one more
the
die.
crit does the concussive thing.
The wild does, yep. So you got 3 so far. She is a 4. I've got 2. So you got me for 1 damage
How come one?
And you lose a
because you did 3 and I blocked 2.
2 defense.
What did I do?
No, you did
No, no,
three?
you did.
Yeah, you only did 3.
Okay, it's on me.
So that there.
Can you
with
gain
that.
power when you
And
use
then-
power?
You lose a power.
Concussive force. Oh, I saw I lose 1. Okay, that's what that does.
And now, I'm,
And now against
2,
Gamora.
4, 6, 7.
Does he gain power from that attack?
No, because it's a spender.
You've got builders. And
So a
spenders.
crit. Jeez Louise, James.
There are some spenders
Well, I mean, the
that can
universe
gain
is trying to
power.
actually help you win a game, John.
I know that's
Or
fair.
they let
You
roll
know.
7 dice and hit one.
Makes sense.
So it's just one critical.
1.
They've done it really
A crit is enough. So Gamora says no, Cyclops. So that was a move and an attack. He can do superpower. He doesn't have any more energy, so probably
He's
not.
done.
I
Yeah,
can't
he's
do an
probably
optic
done.
blast.
No, because you moved. You moved and then did that. So that's your 2 actions.
So you didn't. You used energy. You didn't choose a special. Specials.
He didn't use a superpower. He
A
used
superpower,
a,
yes.
a spending attack. Yes.
Okay, I guess that takes care of Cyclops.
Okay. So you have Wolverine over there, who's kind of scary. Let's go gadget Gamora. So Gamora is going to activate. I am going to use the Godslayer on Wolverine. So whenever I make attack, I can change a die from a hit to a wild. And this is a 6 dice physical attack against Wolverine. Is he immune to bleed?
I don't know.
He is not. He's immune to stun. Okay. So 6 dice physical attack. I got 2 crits. I'm going to use my winging it token to re-roll these 2 blanks. So 2 crits, 2 hits.
What
And
the?
So we got 5 altogether.
I have 4 die.
Wolverine is 4 physical dice. Yep. I'm actually going to change one of my hits to a wild. Oh, me too.
So I have a crit. So that's defense 2.
So 2 out of 5. So you're going to take 3 damage and get bleed, which means at the end of your activation you take a damage, which will essentially cancel out one of your healing factor. And I'm going to gain 3, I believe. gain equal to damage dealt. Yes, yes, yes. I am then going to. I'm going to use Cosmic Assassin. So this is a 4-power spender, range 3, 6 dice physical. It has Wild Pierce, which can cancel one of your hits, crits, or wild, or shield, crits, or wilds.
He doesn't have a reroll ability on his defense?
No.
No.
There's also Rapid Strike. So
Wolverine
after it's
is
resolved, I can make an
supposed to
additional
heal.
cosmic attack
doesn't.
without paying the cost. The additional attack must target another character within 2 of the original target. So after this one, I will hit Cyclops. So here she is. She's got 6 dice. Physical. Holy crap. So that's a wild, 2 hits, 2 crits. I'm going to roll 2 more. So 5 altogether with a pierce. Ooh, that's real good.
So that's 3.
I can change one of these
I'm
to
going to
another one.
reroll 2.
You had 4.
Yeah, you had 2 shields.
Yeah.
You had 2 shields and 2 crits.
Yeah.
So
So
4.
you have 4 altogether. So I'm going to pierce.
So you
Pierce one of those.
What's
So
that
you're
mean?
down to 3. I get to remove one of your successes, essentially. So 3. So you're going to take 2 damage from this.
On.
This is on Wolverine. And then I'm going to...
He's got 7 health.
So,
Yeah,
two
he's
more
gonna heal 2
at the end of his activation. And then I'm going to... So I'm going
Get one
to...
'cause of the-
I get a Cosmic Assassin attack against blah, 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 Cyclops. For free! And this also has Pierce. Holy crud. So 2 wilds, a crit, and a hit. So 2 wilds, a crit, and a hit.
So on Cyclops.
Yep.
My last one against Guardian, he just dropped a building on Gamora. It was perfect because it was that building, and I dropped it on Gamora, and
So you got
both of them.
2 so far.
Man, he was not pleased.
I think it was missing.
So you got 2. I'm going to cancel 1, so 4 damage to Cyclops.
She's lower cost because she's an assassin. She can't hold objectives.
Well, that's Nebula.
Yeah.
I believe that is her turn.
Yeah. More or less by dropping Nebula, you can
12 minutes, 10, 9. Okay, I believe that is Gamora.
So Cyclops is gone. You KO 2.
The KO 2.
Gambit went. I got Colossus
You
and
didn't
Wolverine.
activate.
Huh?
Oh, Cyclops has got
Yeah.
Colossus.
So you have Wolverine and you have Colossus. Wolverine does have bleed, which means he'll take 1 at the end of his turn, but he does heal 2, so essentially only heal
I'll just
1.
heal 1.
That's at the end of his turn, but yeah. So you can activate Wolverine.
I'm gonna activate Wolverine. So I have 7 power, which means I should be able to do a couple of things. So Berserker Barrage, can I do that twice?
You sure can.
And
Is that
that's
a
within 3, so
superpower?
You can hit both of my guys. Those are both within 3.
So-
No, that's an attack. It's a spender attack. He doesn't. I don't think he really needs to do any of his superpowers that cost anything from where he is.
I can't remember what the rest of what I do is.
It's a move and an attack, which he doesn't need to do.
Yeah, was it?
Yeah, we're getting close.
so I'm gonna do Berserker Barrage
Yep.
twice.
Okay, well, do the
I'm
first
gonna
one.
do the first one
Who
on
do you want to do it
Angela.
against? So spend 3. Going against Angela.
Yes, 7
Okay.
dice.
You got it.
She got rid of her stupid widget bullshit that you try to use to keep her alive.
You cannot re-roll or change attack dice when targeting this character.
And yes,
Okay.
Drax has the other
Okay.
winging
so
it.
Oh yes, I've used my winging tokens. So 3 hits. God, that's terrible, dude. I'm gonna block 2, so I'm gonna take 1. See what else that thing does. Because it must do more than that. So before you can place within 1 of me, which you don't have to if you don't want to. And if it deals damage, if it's size 3 or less, you can throw it small. I am size 2. You can throw me small. So you can throw me. You throw me small. So Wolverine throws me this. So you can throw me. Yeah, you can throw me away.
Or into the lamppost for damage.
Yeah, it's smaller than me. It won't hurt me.
I'm gonna throw this out here just so we cancel each other up here.
Okay.
You,
So we're 1-1 right
you'd
now.
already done that because it has to be within.
She wasn't
one.
close enough, but that's fair.
And then I'm gonna do it again.
Yep, she's still within range. You can still Berserker Barrage her.
2, 4,
Oops.
6. You gave me these dice. I just want you to know.
I know. My dice are rolling like garbage too, man. So you got 2 hits and a crit. So 1 more die.
And Wolverine still has 2 activations, right?
Another crit.
So well, that's off the crit, so it
Okay.
doesn't crit. So 4. This is his second action.
So these are his actions.
Yeah.
This isn't a superpower.
That's a wild and a shield. So I block 2. I take 2, which is not quite enough.
I thought this was a superpower he's doing.
No, he's doing Berserker Barrage. It's his spender. I don't think he has anything else to do. Yeah, because his other superpowers aren't worth it. You're gonna essentially heal 1. Yep. Because you
His
did a
shoulder.
bleed. And it goes to me, right?
At what point is a card to be used?
Whenever it says. They have like certain timing.
So during a character's act, I don't have well, I gain the force from doing damage. Do I not?
Not on that particular attack. It would say in the attack.
Okay, so
His spender does. Usually, the spender on a guy does not generate power.
well, that's fine. He's done.
All right. I'm gonna activate. I'm gonna activate Drew.
I don't know which character.
He's about done. He's only got Colossus left.
I'm gonna activate Drax. Drax the Destroyer. Oh, I can't do that. I need more power. So Drax is going to, I think, just move in towards Gambit. Oh, that would be funny. Oh, I don't know if I get close enough. All right, I'm gonna move in. Oh, I get all the way over here. Ooh. I should stand next to Gambit. Or do I go over there and do that to him? So I'm gonna move over there if I fit. Yeah, I should fit right there. So Drax is gonna move over there. And then I'm going to use a stupid attack because I think I'm going to do it because I think it's funny, but it seems like something that Drax would do. I'm going to headbutt Colossus. I'm going to headbutt the guy who's made out of metal. Boom!
Yeah,
It seems like a Drax move.
That seems like a Drax move.
So it's only a 4 dice physical attack. On a while, it does give you stun, which kind of sucks. And if you are size 3 or less, which I don't know if Colossus is, he is size 3, I can push you away from me small. So here comes a 4 dice physical headbutt from Drax to the Metal Man Colossus.
Defense with Colossus.
Your head is very hard, sir! That is 3 wilds, is 3 hits. And wild is what I need to
Four
toss
Don't
you.
forget that Colossus reduces
That does give you stun right now. You got 2.
Colossus has damage reduction.
He does, but he takes at least 1. So I'm only going to do 1 damage, but I am going to also stun you.
So
And
what
then you're
stun
going to
do?
get pushed back.
So I'm gonna, James, if you could grab me that right there, that binder right there.
It's weird that Colossus doesn't have. So Wolverine has a thing that because
Yeah, he
his
doesn't have
skeleton is
stun resistance.
adamantium, he counts.
No,
as bigger
so
for
Colossus
shooting
is
him,
immune to bleed.
but Colossus doesn't have that.
Stun says if you would gain more than 1 power, you only gain 1 power. So you can't gain more than 1 power at a time. I did also deal damage,
So
which
we'll
means I
gain
can
1
push
power
you.
for that anyway.
I can push you away small wherever my small went. Can I see a small? You stole my small. Okay. So I can push Colossus away a small. Whoop. Get out of here. So I moved up. I headbutted Colossus. I think that's all I've got. I don't have any more power. I don't have any more actions. That's Drax's turn. Drax the Destroyer.
How much power does Colossus have?
Colossus has
3.
3 power.
So that should leave enough to throw that.
You can probably throw something at
A
me.
building or a car at Drax,
Size 3 or less within 2 and throw it medium.
and then you could.
So
move
you
up
could
and
throw the coffee shop at me, I believe. Maybe. Not quite. You'd have to move.
If you move first, you can.
Yeah, you'd have to move. Not quite within a medium.
Yes, just move up, throw the coffee shop, and then punch him in the face.
I think I'm going to use his 3 power attack.
Okay, what's it do?
Hex Slam. Stun. After this attack is resolved, the target character gains the stun special condition.
Ooh,
On a
and
wild
stagger.
after this attack is resolved, the character gains the stagger.
Okay, so you're gonna have to
On a
move to do
wild.
that. You're gonna have to move to do that
Yeah.
because it's only range 2.
Mm-hmm.
You want to move anyway.
So you're
It's
gonna move
gonna
back
go
on top of the car, and then you're gonna X-slam me.
I'm going to X Slam.
Oh.
X going to give it to you.
Oh, no.
Going to give it to you.
X-slam! I don't think I like
Butt
that.
slam.
So that is a 7.
7 dice attack, huh?
Oof.
X going to give it to you.
You are back to fight, middleman?
Holy
Oh,
crap.
dang!
It's all of them.
Yeah.
4 crits. So it's 7 so far.
That's what happens when you headbutt a middleman.
Plus 4 more.
Yep, and you got 4 more to roll. So 10.
10.
Oh.
That may be the biggest number I've ever heard.
Hey, he came up and headbutt the man.
You did headbutt him.
That's on him.
Okay, I got none. I take 1 less, so I take 9. That's more than enough to knock out Drax.
How many force do I get out of that, though?
I don't know.
None?
What does your attack say? I don't think it does.
Doesn't
Yeah,
it?
this one
So,
doesn't. It gives me
okay.
stun and stagger, but I'm dazed anyways.
And you
So-
gain him. You would have got a maximum of 1 because you're.
That's right. You're back on the objective and you knocked him out. So. So when he gets
How
back
do you
up, you can
lose
throw a
stun?
coffee shop at him.
I'm gonna lose it because I'm gonna flip, but normally you'd have to do a shake action.
James.
It would take a whole action to
Chad
get rid of
said,
the condition.
Damn!
That was insane. That was very good.
That is my climactic moment. That is all I will do successfully tonight. It is all downhill from
Yeah, I
here.
was going to give you shit for not throwing things when you promised throwing things, but that was better.
You know, I
A
just...
throw couldn't have done that much damage.
All right, I'm gonna
Well, yeah,
activate
it's the amount of the building plus 1, right?
Rocket Raccoon.
Okay, folks, we will go to the halftime after we conclude turn 2. John has 2 models to use. Then we will bring in that guy and cameraman Jim.
All right, so I'm gonna activate Groot then. Groot is move small.
When I flip, I don't lose my force, do I?
No.
No. You just clear your damage and your
Conditions.
conditions.
Move small.
Ooh, Groot's gonna join that party.
I'm gonna move
Groot likes to party.
Oh, yeah.
small again.
Is the Lord activated yet?
No, Star-Lord hasn't gone and Rocket hasn't gone. That's all Groot is doing is moving twice. You're all done, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go with Rocket Raccoon.
I mean, Star-Lord's holding an objective. There's only so much he's going to be able to do from there.
Oh, and then I'm gonna use
Despite what Madison
one of my
thinks,
favorite cards in the entire
you need
game.
the objective to-
So this is Deadly Duo. So during Rocket Raccoon's
Not-
activation,
not
if
the
he is
right
within
call.
2 of an allied group, both characters may spend 2 power to play this card, which I'm going to do. So they both spend 2. Boop, 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 boop. Rocket Raccoon may immediately perform up to 3 plasma rifle attacks. Each must target a different enemy character. So
That
I am
seems
going
like
to
a
go
lot.
here, here, and there.
Were you not
Look at that! Look at that beautiful Rocket Raccoon, baby!
Were you not loved as a child?
Oh, I
Is
was
that the
very
problem?
loved. That's why I'm having a great.
Is
I'm
that the
having a great
problem?
time.
Did you not get hugged enough?
So this is a 5 dice energy attack. We'll start with Cyclops.
John, do you need a hug? Were you
No,
not hugged enough?
I feel hugged all the time. I'm having a blast. Oof. Okay, so I did absolutely nothing to Cyclops. Don't worry about that one. I missed. Colossus. So that is 4 and 2 wilds. So just 4. Wilds doesn't do anything.
And
So
he doesn't,
whatever.
have any, he doesn't have any damage.
His energy is 3. His energy defense is 3. All 2 crits. Jeez. Colossus, man. So 2 more dice. So you're gonna take 2, and then
He doesn't
So
knock
you'll
it
take-
down any?
you'll take
And then
one,
Gambit.
'cause you reduce-
yeah, so he's gonna take 1, and then Gambit has a wild and a crit. Oops. Oh, I did what, 2? Did I do 2?
Oh, you did 1.
I did 1.
You get to gain power in that one?
So 3 on Gambit.
How much does Gambit have for 3? 3 defense?
He has 3 for energy. Oh, jeez Louise. So we take 1.
Oh, I see what happened. John, he switched dice to you.
Probably.
So if you want,
So that
You get to
was.
gain
Hold
power
on.
in that attack.
Yeah, I
he,
want-
Gambit has a reactive ability.
Okay.
He can spend 2 power to make the attacking character take a damage.
He only has one.
I only have one.
Then you just take damage to him.
Yeah, but he can't do it while he's taking damage because he gets the power after taking damage.
It's after the attack's resolved, so he'll have taken the damage by the time you can use it.
Yeah, I guess he could.
So I'll spend the 2 and ding you for 1.
He dings me for 1.
Dings you for 1, and Gambit runs away small.
I don't want to roll. Actually, I could just jump to the other side. I'll still have control.
Because Drax is dazed. You could run him
you're
wherever you
away
want.
from the attacking character.
Away.
So you're away from Rocket. So he's
You're gonna be over here next to the garbage can. There you go. So that was a move and a card. So 4 Rockets. Oops. 4 Rockets second action. Jeez, that's 3. That was 3. Yeah, I'm gonna try and blast Wolverine. In my second action.
Take him off the point.
Yeah. So 5 dice.
Go trash man.
Is this physical?
Energy. Oof, only 2.
fine. Just roll 4 crits.
A crit.
What? Yeah, do 1 more.
So take 1. I'll gain 1.
So that's 2 actions and a card.
Yep. That is it for Rocket Raccoon. I have Star-Lord left to go.
Can he maybe move forward with his big old blaster pistols?
Yeah. Yeah, but Gambit's got a lot of health left.
I mean, what's his range on? Does he have a real long range attack?
Yeah, it's 4.
Yeah, you would lose the point though.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to move up with Star-Lord. I am going to then use his. Oh, I just did that all messed up. That's okay. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I screwed that up completely. That cost 2 power. Good job, me.
I'll let you have a redo.
I was gonna say
Because you're down 2 games to nothing this month.
You're getting off the objective, but you're not.
Dude, I got 2 people KO'd, okay?
Yeah, but they're coming right back.
Colossus only bullshit KO'd him. John needs more hugs. Like, that's what needs to go on here, so that way he can feel less obligated to just push people's crap in.
I mean, you
forgot that
lost
that
2.
was-
You got 2 characters dazed, but like
I have
more
one
or less
dazed.
kind of have to feed people to Angela to keep her from doing other things.
Yeah, I just gotta move back. Crap. No. Oh my gosh. That one's tied. That one you're gonna score no matter what. So you're scoring 3. Yeah, just move back.
So this concludes turn 2.
Yep, you scored 3.
So I will go to 7, and you'll go to 4.
Yep.
At the end of that, we go to our cleanup.
Remove these. Remove these.
Now you remove
Get
the
rid of
damage off the
that.
day's characters and flip their cards.
Yes. And then we will go. What do you have for power? None?
Who?
Drax? No, he
He
didn't.
used it to do the headbutt.
And then we'll go to the power phase. It's maximum.
While you're doing that, Josh and I can talk about trying.
Yes, and then you guys can go talk about Trilateral campaign!
Yeah, sure.
So welcome to the 9 p.m. Jim, that guy, tell us about this trilateral scenario.
What did you think about it? We played
Oh,
the
it was
first
fun.
one and went through the I personally think we're gonna have a blast with this.
Yeah.
It allows you to take your guys and through 3 missions. So one of the things about when you play a skirmish game, you kind of fall in love with some guys. In this game, you shouldn't fall in love with anybody because they come off the board real easy.
Yeah.
However, when you get a guy upgraded a couple times, then you really start to try to do something special with that particular unit, and you're gonna get that with this scenario, these scenarios.
Yeah, even though I ended up losing, when you resolve at the end of the turn what happens for them for the next game, and a couple of my guys actually ended up getting upgraded to veterans, even though they ended up dying.
Through the randomness of that, it's the post battle prep or the battle prep for the next round. I was playing a couple guys with laser beams
It
with the
just killed all of my
Draconids that
stuff.
removed his guys, but the next time I use them, they're going to start with stamina on them already, so it's going to be harder for me to do anything with them. Of course, they're cold-blooded, and
Yeah, I was gonna say cold-blooded.
they're a little bit broken.
Cold-blooded will help with that.
I have fun. Anything that you thought was off on this?
No, I thought it was pretty good.
I did too.
I couldn't roll dice to save my life, but you know.
I was fine with that. We only played the first mission. We didn't get into the needs for the special, the new terrain pieces in the AI. There's a built-in AI in this because we have to capture and or defeat some new people he added just for these scenarios. We didn't get that far into the campaign, but I know. I looked through that AI and it's gonna be a blast when we get to actually go and have a third competitor fighting against us too.
Oh, they want to know what armies we played. I played Trolled, and Jim played Draconids.
Draconid. Draconid is strong.
Yeah, they're scary.
They fight well, so when you get into that firefight, they're gonna punch face even against guys that are designed just to do that. They can hold their own. They're vicious, so they get that +1 to hit.
Yeah, and cold-blooded really helps on
And cold-blooded means they usually get to hit back unless you completely wipe them off the board when you go into that first firefight round.
Yeah, Trolled are better when you get close up, but when they got shot with Draconid heavy weapons, they just die.
In our scenario, I was holding a center objective, and he had to close in on me because whoever had the most people around there, so he had no options but to run into my fire lanes, and it was hard on him.
Well, you know, when you roll 8 dice and 6 of them are 1s and 2s, it doesn't really matter what tactical choices you made.
Yeah, when you're doing the rapid fire and you get to reroll 1 die, it doesn't really get you where you want to be.
Yeah. It was fun though. Looking forward to trying the other 2.
Yeah, so am I. I love this game. The price point is perfect. Maybe even a little low, but we're not supposed to say it as consumers, right? It's just right, Tim. Don't touch it.
Yeah, no, it's perfect.
I am looking to get a second army, and I usually just get into one army.
You're gonna catch up to the rest of us have like 5-6 armies.
Maybe. I do like it that much. I might, but
Well, it might just be me and John being nuts, but you know.
Wait. You guys telling me this is a very well affordable minis game?
Yeah.
it is the only affordable minis game that I know of.
Is it
Yeah.
a Franklin deal?
What?
Yeah, it's definitely one that like anybody can get a whole army for.
Any other questions from the peanut gallery?
How much do you like me?
Oh, Chops, you know, hugs and kisses, hugs and kisses.
I love the disgusted look in your face. Anything you guys want to see in this game?
I mean, there's already a bunch of stuff I'm looking
So-
forward to.
There's tons of aliens and there's tons of different humans. Maybe, I don't know, he's got his imagination seems to be crazy right now. So wherever he's taking this, I trust him. I trust him in this game. Well, what do I want from it? To just get more games in. That's all I need from this
I mean,
game.
I never play humans, and I even thought the Dominion were cool enough that I bought them.
Any you guys
And I,
wanna
as a
see,
rule,
like-
don't play humans in any game.
How about this? Any mission ideas you guys can think of?
Not. I don't At this point, no. The campaign is a great twist on it. He's got other missions out there. I haven't had to use my imagination to come up with a new one yet. So not right now. I think he's doing great.
Yeah, as long as
I
it's
haven't.
a
I'm
good-
not bored with the existing missions. So no. Some of the other games I play, like it's which one of the 3 are we going to play, and that's all we've got. This
as long
one,
as
there's
like
plenty
a
of
decent variety, and like
Yeah.
eventually, as long as there's more added, like the scenario pack adds more to keep things interesting. Like you were saying, some games have just like 3 or 4 missions, and that's just it.
Yeah, that's all you get to do. This is this
Goes
game.
roll, any damage.
He seems to want
She
to
go for health 5.
give us more to do. He loves this thing.
What does she have for?
I mean, it's an awesome game.
Yep.
Where can you find this game?
Well, you could get it here, except that he's sold out.
Yep.
But you can get it online. TrialAdam.com.
And if you don't,
I rattle them.
you just take the
I
damage.
butchered that name.
Just only slightly.
Only slightly? Okay.
Yeah, maybe more than slightly.
So I roll 5 dice instead of my own.
Uh,
And if I don't take
anything else you guys want to talk about? Maybe you guys have an army idea you want to
She
share.
don't want me schools. She's not
I
actually
don't.
I still think the Draconids need some turtles, but that's just me.
So what
well,
you're saying they need some ninja turtles?
if he
Sure.
makes
I mean, they've got lizards, frogs. Why not turtles?
if he
Go
makes
right in
more
there.
things and calls them Draconids, I'm gonna get them. It doesn't matter because
Yeah.
you gotta get it all right.
Yeah. I mean, everything
When it-
that I'm aware of is coming for the game. I'm going to buy when it comes out. So.
When it costs you $12 for 2 units,
About turtles? No.
I'm pleased with the turtles. Or maybe a turtle vehicle. Okay, you've got the
There you
dinosaur vehicle, the great big
Oh, that's true,
lizard.
they don't have a transport.
Turtle transport.
Turtle power!
Tim, we need a turtle transport. Get on that.
So if you hit Drax, he can put a thing on you, and then when he attacks you, he gets 3 attacks.
Just with the
Nope,
alliteration.
nope, he likes it.
He likes the idea.
Thank you.
All right,
Very
that's
cool, guys.
nice.
But yeah, really anything that comes out labeled Draconids, I'm going to pick up
yeah.
anyway. So.
All right, awesome.
That is the one thing that would suck if you do have a turtle transport. Unfortunately, it might be slow, but hopefully you can carry more dudes.
You could make it spin and fly like, yeah.
So we're gonna have a flying turtle.
Flying turtle transport. Yes.
Sounds good to me.
Get on that.
So we coming back to the table, folks?
All right.
Okay, so I still have priority.
You do.
Yeah, Marab.
Because I keep going last.
What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to activate X23,
Ooh, X23.
but I'm going to play a card.
And she's gonna use one of your cards.
We are going to play Wolverines.
Wolverine.
So I'm going to have to spend 3 energy for per,
So her
all of his.
and Dad.
and I'm going
use
to
the 3.
spend 3 of hers.
Just use the 3.
Active. James Logan Howlett and Laura Kinney may spend 3 power each to play this card. While James Logan Howlett and Laura Kinney are within 2 of each other, they cannot be pushed or thrown by enemy effects. They may re-roll any number of attack die, and after an attack targeting either of them is resolved, the attacking character suffers a damage if it did not daze or KO the target character. This effect lasts until the end of the round.
Ooh,
So I'm gonna
Wolverine.
put that up there just so I know that it is
Nice.
active.
Wolverine.
She is going to
And then
start.
what's she gonna do?
She is going to Claw Rush,
Oh.
which will cost 2.
Yeah.
She's going to Claw Rush Gamora.
Nice.
So this is a 6 dice attack.
Okay.
And remember, I can re-roll any number.
Wow.
2.
I gotta give him credit for
4.
remembering the tactics cards. I think I played this game 5 times before I actually.
Any
used
number of
it.
attack dice. Yeah,
Any
yeah.
number of attack dice.
Okay. This is
So,
against Gamora.
so we go
So you
in
cannot,
here.
you can't re-roll these.
So,
So you're gonna re-roll the blank.
I'm going to re-roll the blank, and then I got to roll for the crit.
Yep.
So I'm going to re-roll the blank,
So 5 hits, and then you need one
and
more
then I
for
got
the
to
crit.
roll for the crit.
So 5. That's very good.
So the first of many is 5.
And here's Gamora. Gamora's gonna block nothing.
Does this do bleed?
So she is going
5
to
is a
take
whole bunch.
all 5.
Ow.
Now just to make sure, she also has Pierce, which doesn't matter
Yep, I didn't roll any successes.
in any of this. She's then going to spend her last 2 force to do it again.
Okay, so I'm going to spend 2 for martial prowess. So when I'm targeted by an attack within 2, I can use a superpower. Instead of rolling dice equal to my defense, I roll 5 dice. If I don't take damage from the attack, you take 2.
Okay, so I'm going to roll.
Yep.
That is
So still
that's-
6.
That's 2, 4. That is 6.
Six?
I'm not going to re-roll any of them.
No criticals?
No criticals. But I have
You
Pierce.
get wild.
Josh.
So
Hang on.
Hold on.
It's not time yet. So I have 3 crits and a shield.
I'm going to make you.
Not yet.
Yep, you gotta
It's
roll.
after I'm not done rolling dice. Okay, so that's what I got. So you can get rid of 2. So 2 out of, what'd you get?
I had 6.
Okay, yeah, that's enough. She only had 1 left.
Zoink!
How many did I do for the sake of taking power?
I don't believe you build on that one. No, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah, that was pretty good. All right, Gamora is dazed.
Man, James, I can't believe you stole John's dice.
All right, I am going to activate.
Not the
I
more.
am going to activate.
He didn't steal him. My son put him down his pants. Clearly, there's something down there we don't want to know about.
Is it a little luck of the Irish?
So I'm going to play Lovable Misfits. So any number of allied Guardians of the Galaxy may spend a power each to play this card. So I'm going to spend 1 on Groot. I'm going to spend 1 on Rocket. I'm going to spend 1 on Angela. And I'm going to spend 1 on Drax.
The Lord's not going to play one?
I don't think any of these matter for him. All right, so those 4 are going to do it. I'm going to start with Angela. So, each character that played this card rolls 1 die. If they roll a crit or a wild, they immediately either make an attack with a power cost 0 or gain 2 power. If they roll a hit, enemy characters within 3 of this character holding or contesting an objective token suffer 1 damage. If they roll a shield or a blank, they may immediately advance a small. If they roll a fail, the character and all other characters within 2 gain the stun special condition. And I'm going to start with Angela. Angela is a wild. So I am going to take a 0 cost attack against Cyclops. So this is a 6 dice physical attack.
Just gonna that card's just gonna allow her to freely just.
Oh, they're all going to
Cyclops
chime off.
in the neck.
So 3 with 2 wilds. So you block 2. So you're going to take 1.
A similar card.
1. I
They
can
all
place
spend a power.
within 2 of
Yeah, if they
you.
spend a power, they get to make a free attack.
So I'm going to place on the other side of you, over here, within 2. That was hers.
That actually. He's a 6. Okay.
Oh, then that did knock him out.
No, it did not. I just.
Oh, that's
gave her
power.
1
That's
less
power.
than
That's
5.
power. So we're going to do Groot. So that is a crit, which is the same thing. He's going to use a 0 attack to strike Honey Badger. It is a 5 dice physical attack. So that is 4 altogether. And block none, so she's going to take 4 in the face. Which is enough to KO!
You big bully.
Roar! Squished her.
A tree fell on a honey badger.
What happened?
That's not bad. One of her claws got that. Okay, so that was Groot's. Here comes Rocket's. Let's see what he gets. Ooh, the worst possible one. So I believe that's he.
Worst for
and-
who, John?
He and Groot are both going to get stunned, which means I can't gain more than 1.
So it's the worst for you.
It's the worst for me. And then we have Drax's. So let's see what Drax gets. Drax got a critical, which is the attack thing. So a 0 cost attack. I am going to
Headbutt.
That's not a 0.
So you hit that in
I'm
Colossus.
gonna Blades Colossus, which is a 5 dice physical attack. Of course, it gives. You know what? He's just going to gain 2 energy, because that's the other thing I can do instead of an attack. He's just going to gain 2. So that was that card. Who did I say I was activating?
Angela.
Okay. So Angela is going to go now. That was all at the beginning of her activation. Okay. Cyclops has 1 left.
Bleed after headbutting him.
So I am going to... I'm going to just swing the sword at Cyclops. So this is a 6 dice physical attack against Cyclops.
Too bad you can't save some of these dice for the next attack.
I know. Oops, not this critical. So that is 5 altogether
On Cyclops?
on Cyclops. Oof. Cyclops is dazed. I gain energy, but I can't gain energy because I'm full. That was my first attack. I am going to spend for Angelic Assassin because I have dazed or KO'd somebody. I can advance small and make a free Zyphos attack. So I'm going to advance small over to here. I'm going to take a swing at Colossus for free. So 6 dice Zyphos attack.
This isn't your second activation. This is just you get to
Yes.
do it.
So these 2 are missed. These 2 are fails. The 2 misses, I'm going to use her winging it token to reroll. So these are reroll. All right. So 3 altogether against Colossus on the free one.
Physical?
Physical, yes.
When you say taking that stage now, just imagine taking Angela with
So she got 2 so far.
in the Dormammu boss fight where his guys get to go twice.
What did I
So
do?
take 2?
2, yeah. So 1, because he's Colossus. Okay, that was all off of my first attack. It was a first attack and a reactive superpower. I am then.
Oh, you mean to tell me she's going to still go?
Yeah. So I'm
Like
going.
that wasn't enough?
I'm going to use Heaven's Wrath on Colossus.
Of course not. Colossus is still alive, right?
Colossus is size 3, so I get 3 extra dice to this attack, so I'm at 6 dice.
So the bigger the target is, the more she gets to hit it.
With this second, with my spender, yes.
She's awesome.
So I have 6 dice physical. If I get crit wild, that is cleave, which is after it resolves, I can make an additional Heaven's Wrath without paying cost against the original target.
Crit wild.
No, I didn't get nothing. I got 1 hit.
What the hell?
Oof.
Actually not.
You blocked. Okay. So for my very last trick,
Better than she is.
I'm going to spend 2, and I'm going to crush you with the car you're standing on. So you need a physical 3. So physical defense, 3 damage coming in. So you can take 2. So 1.
John, is there a character
So you
that's
always
actually
take 1 less,
better
or is
than
it from
Angela?
my abilities? No, so he's going to take 2 off of getting hit by the car. What is it?
I can't think of a character that's actually like just better than Angela consistently.
That is Angela's turn. Because that wasn't ridiculous.
James. Send Colossus to Smacker.
Yeah, Colossus is going to
Either
go.
if-
What?
if he has power and there's
His
building
first
terrain,
thing, he's going to spend 3
he can
Okay.
keep growing
to
things
do
so
the
there's
Colossus Slam.
Colossus Slam.
X going to give it to
You
you.
didn't gain more than
He gains
1,
the
right?
building
Huh?
stats.
No, I
you
did
gotta
not.
hit-
And then the second
Okay.
time he does it, he pays an extra. But he can keep doing it.
He gets stronger. Like,
Well, no, so if you throw
We paid
size
for
3,
The first.
the first time for the second time.
So 3 with a
it's
really
crit.
hold 10.
Yeah. And he also has a card you can play that you start a character and then all terrain.
So 4?
Distance to them crushes.
This is Angela.
Yeah.
The way we put the
Yeah.
So 2. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to.
Eventually you
So
will
only
have
2.
terrain.
She's only got 1 left. So you're going to take Angela dazed.
Whereas Angela only needs herself.
Okay, so he has a second.
Yep, that was
Hold
his
on a
first
second.
action.
That guy and I were just talking. What happened?
Colossus came over and smacked Angela.
Gave Angela a kiss and
He
dazed
gave her the 1 damage she had left.
So Angela did all that almost dazed.
Yes, she was at 1.
She's awesome.
I'm
She's
just
pretty
gonna
good.
I'm just gonna strike Drax.
Okay.
She 4 points or 5.
So this is a 5.
Okay. So physical. So we've got 2 and a crit.
No, I'll try.
So 3 altogether.
Oh no, you had it right.
5.
Yeah.
So 3 altogether. Drax has 3 dice. So I've got a crit. So I'm going to block 2 out of 3. I'll take 1. I am going to give you the vengeance token. Because I have been forgetting literally the entire game. There it is. So here you go, Colossus. You can have the Angry Drax token. Okay. So that was Colossus?
That was Colossus.
Okay, I am going to activate Drax. So Drax is going to... I believe he's just going to... I'm going to headbutt Colossus.
That worked out so good for you last time. It's gonna get him off.
So, because you have the Vengeance token, I can spend it to get 3 additional dice.
Ooh.
So this is going to be a 7 dice headbutt this time.
Move him off the objective though.
That's right. So that is 5 with 2 criticals. So 5 altogether so far.
It doesn't matter because Gambit's still.
Yeah, but you don't get that.
So
point.
3 so far. So you're going to take 2, which is 1, which is enough to daze Colossus.
And enough to push him.
And it does push him off before he dazes. Not that it really matters. So that was my first action with Drax. I am then... I don't think I'm close enough for most of these. Dang. So I am just going to move
These little bites are awesome.
in towards Gambit.
So this will make it so we can test that objective.
Correct.
I saw him the other day at CBS and I was like, that sounds good.
I'm going to go over there, and then I'm going to spend 1 to interact with the Extremist console and remove the damage on him. And that's Drax. Back to you with Gambit. Oh, you have Wolverine. No, yeah, you won't Wolverine.
So remember, you take a
I
damage.
did not go with Wolverine.
Yeah, he shanked Gamora to death, didn't he? Oh,
No,
she
that
did.
was
No,
X-23.
that was
X23 off that
No,
card.
he hasn't gone this time. You're right. Yeah, so you have Gambit and you have Wolverine.
So Angela's dazed.
She is dazed, yeah. And Gamora is dazed. Gamora.
A double move would mean he couldn't 0 attack. Correct?
Correct. He could superpower, but you don't have any power left.
You should
So-
attack Groot. Go cut that tree down.
I don't think I can because they're too close to each other, correct?
Who? No, that just helps Rocket. You could go after Groot if you want.
You're
He does
also
have
going to
7
get
health,
squished.
And he has 4 physical defense dice.
So Gambit's gonna hit Drax.
Okay, so Gambit's gonna go.
Alright.
He's gonna hit him with Kinetic Ace.
Yeah. You can throw a card at me?
So 5.
What is this? What is this card trick you are trying to do?
He's going to hit him in his ace?
Right in the ace hole. Ooh, so you
So
got a crit
3.
2. So 3. And strikes. It's 2 crits.
Isn't he lucky too?
So I block 2 out of 3. I take 1, which is enough for me to give you the vengeance token, Gambit.
I'm gonna do it again.
Okay. So 3 hits. 9 feet. I've currently only got 1. I'm gonna spend my winging it token to reroll the one that I can because I can't reroll the fail. So no. So I only block 1. So I take 1.
2.
And you gain energy on that, I think.
Coolio.
So we gain 3 altogether.
Does he?
Yeah, on
On
the
that?
kinetic ace.
Is it 1 per? Oh,
Yeah.
per damage dealt? Yeah. And that's Gambit?
That is Gambit.
What do you have? You just have Wolverine left?
Uh-huh.
I may go with Groot. I'm going to measure something with Groot.
What's the healing factor?
You have your guys with healing factor recover damage at the end of their activation.
I don't think she had any, and Wolverine hasn't gone yet.
He didn't at the end of his last act.
All right, I'm gonna activate Groot.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to strike Wolverine. So this is a 5 dice physical attack. So that is only 2.
So how does the pierce work now?
I don't have Pierce.
I do.
That's on your attack. That doesn't matter.
No, but I thought this thing says I can make you re-roll one.
Can
No,
you?
that's only if it's your attack.
You can re-roll your dice. I'm gonna take a damage at the end.
So you got 2 through?
I got 2 through, and if you take damage, or no, when it resolves, I'm gonna take a damage. So I'm at 2. So you're gonna take 2, which means I'm gonna take 1. Ow.
Groot!
And I think that's enough to knock him out. Yeah, he's got 7. So I dazed you, and then I will move in with Groot.
So right now it's contested, but you're gonna take it with, because Gamora's knocked out.
Correct. So that was Groot. You don't have anybody left, yeah?
No, because you just whacked Wolverine.
Okay. So I have Rocket and Star-Lord. Star-Lord.
Star-Lord's being a good leader, holding on to an objective, giving everybody winged tokens.
Which are actually worth using now.
Yeah, they're rerolls, so they're...
Well, so before they updated him, to use the winged token, you had to discard a tactics card.
To
Yeah,
get
that's good.
them, and they all
to
went
get
on
the
one
token
person.
in the first place.
Alright. I'm going to activate Rocket Raccoon.
Most of the time isn't worth it.
Rocket
Now
Raccoon
they've gone crazy.
is going to
They swung it
Plasma
one direction.
Rifle.
Yeah, 'cause even when you first
Gambit.
did the card, they all went to the same character.
Yeah, I'm going to Plasma Rifle Gambit. This is a 5 dice energy attack. So that's a wild and a crit. So that's 3 altogether against Gambit. So 3 damage to Gambit.
Doesn't knock him out, right?
It does not.
No. He's got 1 left. I am going. Oh, I can't gain that much. I'm sorry. I can only gain 1. I am going to do it again. All right, or do I do that one?
I don't know, John, you have to tell me.
I gotta do the guarantee. So I'm gonna spend 4 to do the Hadron Enforcer, which is a 7 dice energy attack against Gambit.
If you KO him, then he drops all his points.
He'll drop the thing if I knock him out. So that's 2 crits and 2 other hits.
Is that an energy attack?
Yes. So 5 altogether. And block 2, so you're gonna take 3.
Is enough to daze him.
It's enough to daze him, so that you get to place this within 1, I think. 100. That makes sense. And it is dazed Gambit. That was Rocket Raccoon.
James, do you have any other characters?
No.
He was already out.
Oh.
I have
No, game's over.
Star-Lord.
John swings it here.
I have Star-Lord left to go.
Just keep him there.
John's not wired, so he's gonna come in
When
and
he
really
flies,
try
he's going to
to
fly right over the top of everything.
pour that salt into the wound.
And pick up the 2
I don't
points.
think I can quite get there.
You just have to be within 1, right?
Yeah, but I can't land there. There's nowhere to put my base. I can. Do I fit on the other side of Gambit? Probably. Yeah,
Standing right
I
on
don't
the...
think so.
I don't know. I'm not on your base.
No, you're good.
All right. So move. Grab the power core.
You don't have to do anything special to grab
Well, I
that
have
thing?
to spend a power to do that, which I will do. And that's all he can do. Oh, I already went with Rocket.
The
I
Star-Lord
believe that's
finally
my
got
turn.
That's
something.
end of turn 3.
Yes. So we're contested, and then I score, right? Because you're dazed.
Yeah.
So I'm going to score 4. Or 3. I'm going to score 3 to 0. So I
7,
have
7.
evened it up going into turn 4. So Angela will do that and remove these.
But
She got
James
4
has
with
the
3.
initiative. What do they call it?
Yeah, he still has priority.
Priority. James has priority.
He does. The wing edit tokens come off.
So Colossus just needs to go in there and ruin Star-Lord's day. By dropping a coffee shop in this thing.
Yeah.
Possibly. I mean, actually, that's...
And-
that's
oh, he
actually
actually takes
before.
one.
He'll probably do it better.
You don't lose that. It's not a condition. You're still my vengeance, tiny, weird speaking man.
I hope Gambit can make Star-Lord just disappear. Flurry of cards. Here, let me show you a card trick.
All right, so I'm gonna do winging it tokens. 2, 3. So I'm gonna choose Star Lord. I'm going to choose.
Drax and Gamora.
I might. Yeah, I'm gonna choose Drax and Gamora.
Here's a... Because Rocket's so far away from Groot right now,
I don't auto get bodyguard.
you could maybe eliminate Rocket.
Is 52 card pickup an actual action?
Yes. Beam 4. You could get Drax and Angela with Beam 4. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, you could. 5 dice. And that does, what is it? When making an attack, each energy is 2 successes. That's pretty fucking good, man.
Okay, so what I'm
Oops.
going to do is I'm going to activate Gambit.
Good? Okay. Oh yeah, the thing was at 9.
I'm going to
Yeah.
spend 3 to accelerated charge.
Mhm.
That's going to add 2 dice rolls to that attack.
So
Then I'm
2
going
extra
to
dice.
spend 4 for 52 card pickup.
Okay. And you are
It's going to
rolling.
hit both.
Yep, and you got
So
7
roll
dice.
7 dice each, and Wild's count is 2.
Woo, baby.
So we're going to go with Drax first.
You got it. Uh-oh. Drax may go down here.
7. This is the first
Giggity,
action.
giggity.
Oh, yeah. You got 3 with a crit so far.
So that Wild does count as 2.
Oh, yeah, so you got 4 with a crit right now.
So that's
So what's the
4.
crit? Nothing. So 4. Drax is 3 dice. That's currently 3. 4. No damage to Drax.
I call bullshit.
And then to Angela. Angela.
He used those knives and just... Silly card trick, Drax!
Woo, that was pretty good. So you got
1,
6
2,
right now
3,
with a
4,
wild.
5, 6.
With a wild.
And I gotta re-roll the crit.
So 6. Ow. Jeez. I'm gonna block 2 is 4 damage. Ow. I don't think she liked that. 4 damage to Miss Angela. Ow. Ow.
That's just one action.
That was your first action, yeah. He did blow all of his power, though.
He said blow.
I did.
How much does Angela have left?
3. Drax also has 3.
How much does Star-Lord have?
All of it.
He's not been touched yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Nobody touches Star.
He's been playing in the
So I'm gonna
skids here.
kinetic ace and
I'm
hope
distracting you, Turd Blossom.
and hope that
You
Get
try
her?
to get Angela?
I know, I'm gonna hit Drax
Oh, go for
in
Drax.
hopes that I can explode with a wild on Star-Lord.
And hit Star-Lord. Okay. I like it.
Okay, so
Nice.
This is 5 dice.
Go Gambit.
And that accelerated charge does not. It's only the next attack action. So, 1, 2, 4. I have 5 going on Drax, hoping for a wild.
You got a hit and a crit so far.
That's what you need, though. Come on,
Turn
get
that
that
crit
wild
into a wild.
No. So 2.
Dang.
Drax.
Gonna push Drax off.
I got a crit. So I'm going to take 1. You already have the vengeance, so I don't need to give you the vengeance. And that's it for Gambit?
That's epic.
I did 1 damage.
You did 1 damage to me, yeah. So you get 1. Okay.
Drax is gonna see what the inside of Gambit looks like.
Yeah, so I'm gonna... My turn, yeah? I'm gonna activate Drax. Drax is gonna spend the 3 power he has on an ability called Titan Killer. So Titan Killer starts with 3 dice, but I get an extra die for each damage on me, so that's 7 dice. I am then also gonna burn the Vengeance token to get 3 extra dice. So this is a 10 dice physical attack. With a wild, it is throw. So if you're size 4 or less, I can throw you small. So 10 dice physical attack, the Titan Killer! Oh, Jiminy Christmas. So I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with 2 criticals. So 9 altogether. And I'm going to throw you. Block 1. So 8 damage, Gambit, and I smash you into the side of the Daily Bugle with a splat.
So that kills him.
Splat! Okay, so that was Titan Killer.
Similarly scaled ones.
I'm gonna... I don't think I can reach Colossus. Oh, I can. I am going to Blades Mr. Colossus, which is... yeah, I don't have any energy. So I'm going to Blades Colossus, which is a 5 dice physical attack. Oh, geez. I got 2 crits, a hit and a wild. So 4 altogether. So you got a crit. So you're going to take 3, which is reduced to 2. I cannot bleed you, right? You're
Correct.
immune
He
to
is immune
bleed.
to bleed.
Okay, so just 2 damage.
There's no blood in that metal body.
And I'm going to gain 2 from that. After it's resolved, the gain equal to the... Okay. And that is Drax's turn.
Does Colossus gain energy from that hit?
Yes, he should gain 2 from getting stabbed.
Okay. Got 3 energy.
What are you guys doing? Come on.
It's James's turn. He's trying to figure it. I'm within 2.
That's all done over there.
Well, he's got Colossus to go.
Well,
Colossus has to
he's
do
also
something.
got this other.
Yep.
So Colossus is gonna go. I'm gonna spend 3 energy and X slam.
X slam. Who you X slamming? Drax?
I'm gonna X slam Drax.
What do you want, Metal Man? I already headbutted you 2 times. Do not come back.
I thought it worked out so well for you.
It did work the second. 3. So I can't re-roll this, but I'm going to use the Winging It token on these 2. I got a critical. So I block 2, take 1.
And then
Still
I have to pull-
kicking. He's got 1 left.
I'm not dead yet.
Colossus,
So
sit
I'm just
on
gonna
him.
strike him.
Beauty, Metal Man. Oh. Woo! 4 with a crit. Nice, nice. So 4. Well, Drax, you need some criticals. Well, that's... Yeah, but I'm not going to be able to... Yeah. So he's going to get KO'd. You've taken out Drax the Destroyer.
Self-destruct.
That's not easy.
Drax the Destroyer. Womp. Okay, so that was Colossus.
Colossus gave him a purple nurple.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you gonna activate,
Now,
John?
how many energy did he take from that?
What?
That attack
He just-
doesn't give me
X-Slam doesn't.
Yes, it does.
I had one left, so only one. Let's see. I'm gonna activate Gamora. Gamora is going to go. I am going to Cosmic Assassin X-23. So it is a 4 spend. This is a 6 dice with Pierce and Rapid Strike. All right, so, did I say 4 dice or 6 dice? 6 dice, I'm sorry. So I've got 3 with a crit right now. So 3, and I do have a wild, so I can pierce one. So I'll pierce that one. So 3
Do I
damage.
re-roll it or just?
Nope, I just can't do it. So 3 damage to X-23.
Ooh.
I make an
Ooh, that man.
additional. I make an additional cosmic attack without paying the cost. I have to target another character within 2 of the original target. So I'm going to stab Wolverine with the same attack.
Ooh.
So that is 3 with a crit. So that's 4 altogether. No pierce. Oh, he's on the wrong side.
So that's all 4.
Yeah, you're good.
Nice. Okay, so that was her first attack, was the Cosmic Assassin. I am
What
then
do you
going.
mean? You attacked twice.
Yes, but
Yeah,
part
but-
of the first one is the second attack.
If you
If I
Hit
after it's
somebody.
resolved, I can
Do
make
it
another
again.
one. Yeah. So her second attack is going to be a Godslayer against X-23, which is a 6 dice physical. So that's 3 with a crit.
She doesn't cancel anything like Wolverine does.
I don't think so. She has healing factor, but that's at the end of her activation. So I'm at
She
3.
heals 2 at the end.
I'm at 3 at the end of her activation. Yes, but I dazed her, so she didn't go last turn. Remember?
So I got 3.
You have to defend against 3. Your physical defense is 3. Yes.
That dice is
Reroll that
collapsed.
one. That's fine. So none so far. So nothing. So she's gonna take 3, which kills her. Jesus. I'm gonna gain 3 off of that.
die, sweet cheeks.
I'm going to use Assassin Leap, which is this character is thrown small, does not suffer damage if it collides with another character or terrain feature. So she's essentially going to throw
Throw
herself.
herself?
Small is not worth it for what I was going to do. I'm not going to spend it. I didn't spend it already, so she's done. It's you, sir.
She died!
Does Cyclops have a beam attack that would get all 3 of these
No.
guys if he gets to here?
Yeah, if he got over there, he could. He'd have to move. Yeah, he could. Because it's a 5. Yeah, he could. He could get to like that side of Gamora and hit them all. Dude's like, hell yeah, I'll do it.
Well, that was before Jim was.
Helping you?
Uh,
Well, I didn't know that that was a thing for sure.
shit!
I just like beam attacks.
They're cool.
So this is called Optic Devastation.
Does it cost you 4?
But before you
So
do
it's 7
that-
dice, yep. Does he have something to juice it? I don't think he does. He could have done hit. and
Could he
run.
use one from Colossus to do it a second time?
He could.
Because is this a superpower or is this a...
Yeah, he could bum one from Colossus to
So
do it
could I
twice.
have hit and run from here?
If you want, but like I said, if you don't, he could do it again by borrowing a power from Colossus. If you
Okay.
hit and run, that's an action.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do that. Shoot the beam.
So you moved. Oh, you moved.
Yeah,
you
no,
can't
I
do it
had
again.
to move, so
You
I
can't
can't
do
do
it
the
again,
beam
no.
twice.
So he moved and he beamed. So
if he hit and run, he could. No, because he would have to do the attack first.
yeah, well, you have to spend 2 for hit and run, which means he wouldn't be able to beam attack again.
Yeah,
either
yeah.
way. Well, you would get 2 attacks. So yeah, you should. Because you're not going to be able to get the other one anyway. So you should hit and run to move over here, or it's hit and run. Isn't that attack and then move?
This character immediately makes an attack action followed by a move action.
Okay, so no, you don't want to do that.
Well, I mean, you could like hit Gamora and then go over there and do that.
Let's just turn around and do the beam. Optic
Okay, so you
devastation.
move and Optic Devastation. So you got 7 dice, energy attack, starting with Gamora. Go for it.
Go, go,
He's gonna
go,
roll
go,
7
go,
dice.
He's
go,
got 7
go,
dice
go,
against her, yep.
7 crits.
Get him!
Ah, James.
Oof, only 2 hits.
Get those dice back in your pants.
I'm
Not
gonna
bad.
spend my
Well,
wing in
wherever
it
you
token
put
to
them
reroll
before.
2.
Yeah.
That's a crit. And another crit. So I block 2. So that was Gamora. So go against Groot.
Come on, James, do it.
Groot is only 2 dice for energy defense.
Ah,
Jeez,
Crit.
crit and a hit,
Crit.
so only 2.
Does he get to reroll the
Well, so 2 so far, sorry. So 2. Oh man, jeez. Groot's gonna take 2.
But
I
you
am-
may
ooh.
take Rocket out for the round.
Okay.
Because he's Rocket's pretty weak.
He's farther enough away.
Yeah, and he's gonna get hit now.
So I get 1 crit.
So, that's
So you've got
5.
oof. So 5 with a crit. Yep. So 5. I'm in trouble.
Yep.
Yep. So you're gonna knock out Rocket Raccoon. Because it only takes 3.
That's one way to get rid of that daze. Or that stun.
Nice. All right.
Now, how do I take anything for that? I do not.
You don't gain any for that. No. Wrong guy. You're over here.
A moral victory, maybe, but.
So optic devastation, concussive force.
Yep.
After each.
I don't know
attack.
if you got wilds.
I wasn't paying
Yeah.
attention.
Yeah, that's not bad. I'm gonna activate Star-Lord. I'm gonna do. Oh, I can't do that yet. All right. So Star-Lord is going to Elemental Gun.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna go Angela. Angela's gonna go. That's 3. That's 4. How far away is this guy? More than a 3. So Angela is going to use the Blades of Icar. It is a range 4, 5 dice energy attack. And if I get a hit, I can move small towards you.
Of course she's got an
Possible.
energy attack also.
So it's a 5 dice energy attack.
Got everything.
So I'm currently at 3 with the wild, and I have a hit, so I'm going to be advancing small towards you. So 3. So you got a critical. So you're going to take 2. I get to advance small towards you.
Some of these guys are creepers. Wolverine should be stronger.
So that was my first attack. I will then hit you. What size is Wolverine? 2? Yeah, he's size 2. I'm just going to hit you with the Zyphos. 6 dice physical.
Do I take 2 from that, or I only take 1 with Wolverine?
You take 2. Wolverine does not decrease. Colossus decreases.
We got your energy.
So 6 dice physical on Wolverine. I am a 2 wilds and a crit.
Angela's never had an income.
So 4 altogether. And block 2. So take 2, Wolverine.
Yeah, these cameras are
There's nothing I can hit you with. So
That
Angela
lamppost
is
isn't close enough?
done. It's yeah,
Not
like,
worth the
sure.
effort?
I'm gonna hit you with a lamppost. So you gotta dodge a 2.
That's physical.
Yeah. So you got your 4 dice to block 2 damage.
He's gonna kill him right now. You know that.
Yep.
No way.
Yep.
Nuh-uh.
Mhm.
No way. I just knocked Wolverine out with
Absolutely.
a lamppost. Oof. Oh, you don't have anybody left. Okay, I feel bad now.
He didn't see it coming.
I have Groot and Star-Lord left.
Yeah,
Oh my god. Star-Lord is just gonna move over. Yeah, he's just gonna move over here. Actually, I'm gonna elemental gun Colossus. 5 dice energy. Because if I get energy, I can move. So that is 3 with a wild. Just got a crit. So you're gonna take 2, so 1. But I'm gonna gain 1, which is what I want, because then I'm gonna do hit and run. So I'm gonna do an attack and then move. So I'm gonna shoot you again. Oops. Might be 2 crits.
Was that physical or
So
language?
3. Energy. So 3 altogether against him. Got a critical. So you're gonna take 1 again because you're tough. And then I move. Okay, that is Star-Lord. And then I have Groot. Groot. I think I'm going to use We Are Groot. I can't. I have to hit Cyclops first. So I'm going to punch Cyclops. I'm going to strike Cyclops. 5 dice physical. I'm 4 with 2 criticals. Jeez Louise. So 4.
You almost tabled in this round.
So you got a
Oh,
critical.
it's is what it is.
So 3 damage to Cyclops. I'm going to gain 3 energy, with which I'm going to use We Are Groot. So he's going to spend that 3 for a card, which says Groot and allied characters within 4 heal 2. So he's going to heal 2.
Wait, John.
Uh,
How much energy did you get off that attack?
3.
Isn't he
Stunned?
Oh, I am stunned. Alright, so I would have only got a...
Just give
I
it
would
to
have
him.
gotten
He
the
needs
one
it
I
to
needed.
feel better
Yeah.
about himself.
Yeah. I have to spend it all. I don't have any more power. Sorry. So heal 2. He heals 2. Angela healed 2, and then Rocket will heal. Oh, Rocket can't. He's
Last game, you
These
shoved
days-
the matchbox carp his butt. It's your turn to take a gambit.
So I hit and carded. I'm gonna try and hit him again just to kill Cyclops too, because why not? I'm awful.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
It will help me sleep at night.
There's
5 dice
only so much fun that
physical.
can be had in any game, and John's gonna have all of it.
So I've got a crit and 2, so 4 altogether. Bonk! Hey! Oh, I've killed all of James's guys. There you go. Take this too.
So this game is
That's the end of
over.
the turn. I'm gonna gain 5.
Good game.
I think James is.
You're
is
gonna
giving up.
concede?
It is 5
Fair
versus
enough.
1. All right, let's head back over, James. I'm sorry. Okay, so to be
Who's the
fair,
star player?
everyone, to be fair,
Entirely too much strength
that is
still on
probably
the table.
exactly how we thought that was going to go. James literally hasn't played before. I'm pretty good with the Guardians of the Galaxy. So I'm going to also throw something out there.
I want
was
to know
pretty- hang
that
on,
you
hang on.
you had an opportunity to make this a little bit less one-sided, and you opted
Debatable. So,
to take the models.
I won't lie.
That would absolutely.
I took
I
it-
am giving you the title this week of that guy. Okay.
I
Josh
did-
has a free week.
I did take what I would consider to be probably the best all-around model. Like, Angela can do it all. She's on a huge base. She's really fast. She can throw stuff. She can hit real hard. She gets extra movement. She gets extra attacks. She is an absolute
You could have won this
unit.
game. You
She
could
was
have
a
won this
unit.
game with just Angela.
Don't forget
I could have
won
probably
the game
messed
with
you
just
up
Angela.
pretty good with just Angela if I'd have played other cards correctly. Yes. I will admit, Angela very, 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 very strong. I think you did pretty good for your first time ever, though. I think you did pretty good for having not played. You adapted pretty quickly. And like I said, I will say, I did pretty good with Guardians before they updated some cards, and they updated 4 of the Guardians cards.
You see what this
And they
is?
all got better.
World's
so that
smallest
was
violin.
Star-Lord, Gamora, Rocket, and Groot. They all got a little bit better. and this is my first time actually playing them. But yeah, they're
See?
still really strong. I'm not
See?
gonna lie.
See, you know, I'm
No
gonna
lies.
make sure that I talk to I'm
I'm
to
gonna
Izzy.
say-
Izzy's gonna make. We have to make a new emote for you.
I needed a win to make it
Okay.
at least competitive for the
Okay?
final week.
I'm gonna have an emote made for you, just befitting of this.
Why? Because
Okay.
I widened you a little bit today.
We're gonna turn around. we're gonna make you an Angela emote.
That's
with,
awesome. You
know,
want to give me a badass angel lady emote? I'm all for it.
I swear, folks, this game was balanced.
No, it
It was balanced in points.
Anywho, I think we gotta give some stuff away because my asshole's bleeding right now, and
Let's give.
it's
stuff
not
away.
hemorrhoids.
So
it's not hemorrhoids.
we got
folks.
we got a little stack of
So we're gonna give stickers to each of the 3 prizes.
yes. So we're giving
And then to the scraps, they're gonna get more stickers too.
yes, and then so we're gonna give a few to the 3 prize winners, which is the blah, blah, blah.
Nick Fury,
and the
Shield.
agents. We got a $15 gift card to the store, and then what was it?
I think that it was gonna be some okie dokie dice, but I
Okie
think
dokie
what I'm
dice.
gonna do is
And then
I'm
2
gonna
big
send like
piles
some
of
preparation
seriously.
H bomb to like ease the
So we got-
asshole burning
we got
right
2
now.
big piles of seriously stickers, and then we
Jesus.
have Nick Fury, the $15 gift card, and some okie dokie dice that all come with a few seriously
God
stickers too.
damn my
Let's
ass
see
hurts.
who our first winner is. Chops, hit that button. Who be it? Who win? Chaos King 91. You have very first pick. So you got gift cards. You got,
Woohoo! My bum tickles.
let's see who's second. Lore Shadow, you have second
Woohoo!
choice.
It burns.
Who's 3? Who's 3? M Jungle Dog, you are our middle choice. Who's number 4, baby?
Who gets some stickers?
Who's probably gonna get stickers?
Turtle gets some stickers.
Turtle.
And the last set of stickers.
Who gets more stickers? We can't see who that is, Chops. Could you scroll down just a tiny little bit there? Oh, the Hooligans Gaming. You are going to
Okay.
get whatever is left. That's the scraps
Take
position.
a picture of that, please.
I will totally take a picture of that. Maybe you're not. My phone's dead. Ha ha ha.
I got it.
Okay,
Okay,
Chops
so
is on it. Thank
folks-
you, Chops.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have to ice my asshole now.
And he's going to have to learn Trilateral before next week, or it's going to be the same damn thing. He better go learn.
Yeah,
He knows where to come. He can come to the dojo. He's surrounded by Trilateral players right now. He's on all sides.
No.
That's okay. I know how to fight Draconids. I'll
Probably.
bring Elios. I'll be that guy. Be Elios and just be like, okay, good luck.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry,
Turtle,
James.
Turtle, you won stickers.
That was kind of a reaming. I'm not gonna lie. I got you pretty good
That
there.
was a reaming. Is that what you qualify that as?
Yeah, because I would have most certainly killed Colossus next turn. He only had like 3 health left, and I had 5 guys, burgers and fries.
And Angela was right there.
Angela was there. I had patch up still in my cards, so somebody was going to run over there and be like, I'm going to spend 5 power and take 5 damage off of Angela. Go get him,
You know,
kid.
folks, I'm still up 2 weeks to 1.
That's right. I got to win next week to make this an even contest so that we get a tiebreaker in June with Devil in the Wilderness, baby.
Folks, I got to play my X-Men.
He did.
I did have one
He
epic
got to play
Colossus
the exact
moment.
list he wanted. Colossus was a unit. I really, really like him. That's the first time I've actually got to see him on the table. Colossus is a freaking unit. He's good.
Thank you for watching, folks.
Love
so
you
much
guys.
love.
See you next week, painting and Saturday. Bye.
Ice in my ass.